Hi everyone, it's Mari and we have an organizational problem here. Now, I'm not talking the DVDs, the books. Those are pretty much organized to the best of its ability, but I would like to point out that the K-pop sections have no, well, it kind of does have a rhyme or reason, but it's not looking cute these days. I've kind of gone for a color coordinated look, and it looked a lot cuter when I had a lot less albums. So today we are gonna finally dive into grouping albums with their respected group. Like to your left, Monsta X album. To your right, more Monsta X. To your middle, more Monsta X and Light Sticks. It's a mess. When I first rearranged the bookshelf, this section was really just for like CDs and then a few cute. But I think we're gonna have to, I don't know, maybe I could make it like smaller even and just take out the VHS tapes and just leave some CDs, and then make this shelf the same height as one of these, and then it would be like boom boom boom. Or I should just keep it straight across. I'm gonna leave everything like down here as is. I don't really want to move it. Taylor Swift isn't even K-pop, but she somehow made the cut because she was extra tall and it fit the pink theme. But yeah, this is like the problem. So to make grouping albums a little bit more easier when it comes time to put it on my shelf, I just grouped everybody together while taking it off. And as you can tell, I'm a little bit biased towards Monsta X and ATEEZ. It's really bad that I don't have more Taylor Swift albums, but I promise once she re-records her stuff, I'll be right on it. But right now, I'm not giving those ugly men money. I think for this shelf, I'm gonna try to fit Monsta X and ATEEZ on here. I don't know how well that's gonna work because I've been really growing my Monsta X album collection, and ATEEZ albums are kind of thick because they're in a box. So let's go ahead and try. That's the best we can do, is try. Maybe, because there's still a lot of room on the Monsta X shelf. Let's go ahead and take my girl's red velvet and then prop that up, stick a light stick as a bookend, here. I technically still have one room for one album, so I will use it for the EXO one. Back to the Monsta X shelf. Let's go ahead and smush the albums there. And then I basically have room for 2 albums right here, which is what I'm waiting on. So let's go ahead and look at the final layout. So up first, of course, we have Monsta X here. The goal is to have this full shelf with Monsta X. I feel like that'll be easily attainable, but I also do want to get a new bookshelf that will hold albums a little bit more nicely. And I just put my version 2 light stick there. My version 1 is down there with the books. Right next to it, we'll have Red Velvet along with the 2 albums that I'm currently waiting to be delivered to me. And then moving on, we have ATEEZ. ATEEZ will also pretty much easily outgrow it. I really hope that they stick with this album design. I feel like eventually they're gonna change it up to be fresh, but I really love it. I really love it. And of course, VAV is next, but I only have 4 albums. I'm having the hardest time finding any of their old albums, so she's pretty stagnant unless any new things come out. And then our small collection of GOT7 albums. Pentagon is next. TXT is there. I don't know if I'm gonna collect them, but there's only 2 other albums to go with that. Stray Kids is up. I do want to collect them. BTS, of course. Then EXO, who I am working on starting to get my shit together on with about. And then the rest of these, besides 17, is kind of just miscellaneous. Blackpink, YG, you could have more space up here if, you gave out more albums. I do want the other versions to these albums. And then I have EXID, ITZY, Chungha, 17, and then just Super M hiding back there. And then I have my Pentagon light stick. So personally, I really, really like how this came out. I do want to buy a new bookshelf, but by the time I get a bookshelf, I will for sure have expanded my album count. So that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know your organizational tips and tricks for storing your albums, especially signed ones, like a cute way to wrap it. I feel like there's probably no cute way to wrap an album though. But yeah, please share your wisdom and knowledge with me. It's greatly appreciated, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!